Hey guys, this is Econ Study Guide 1, and this is my first ever study guide video. So I'm doing YouTube and I'm doing a little bit of reviewing my study guide. So, what are the macroeconomic goals of the U.S.? The macro goals of the U.S. are full employment, growth, economic citizenship. What does gross domestic product measure? GDP measures the total value of all the final goods and services. What is included in the GDP? What is not included? Only goods produced in one's own country. Market activities. Non-market activities are not included. Non-market, i.e. black market. What is the difference between GDP and GNP? GDP is produced in one's own country. GNP can be anywhere. What is the difference between real and nominal GDP? Adjusted for changes in price. Nominal is not. What limits the effectiveness of fiscal policy? This policy takes a long time to put into effect. What are the phases of a business cycle? Expansion, peak, contraction, trough. Who makes the federal budget? The House and the Senate, with the President. Basically politics, what I'm saying, makes a federal budget. What is the national debt? Total amount of money the government has borrowed. What is national debt? Total amount of money government has borrowed. How can the national debt be reduced? Raise taxes and cut spending and stop borrowing. What is a budget deficit? What is a surplus? Deficit is not enough. Surplus is too much. What does EPI measure? Consumer Price Index. That's what it stands for. Consumer Price Index changes in average price over time. What is the definition of an interest rate? Portion of a loan that is charged as interest. How do banks create money? Banks make money by loans. What are various things that the Fed does? Stabilize prices, ensures that in a natural disaster, one can get money. Banks prevents bank runs. What is the normal unemployment rate for the U.S.? About 5%. What must the nation do to rise its standard of living? Produce more than it consumes. Who is especially hurt by inflation? People who make minimum wage. The poor, savers, investors, that kind of thing. What are the characteristics of money? Durability, portability, divisibility, uniformity. What are the tools of monetary policy? Discount rate. What is the reserve requirement? Cash reserve ratio. Minimum fraction of customers' reserves and notes that a bank must hold. What are ways of measuring national productivity? GDP and GNP. How can national productivity be improved? Raise the GDP. How do you raise the standard of living and promote GDP? How do we raise the standard of living? Improve the GDP. Well, what are open market operations? Buying and selling. Alright. If you didn't get that, that has been Study Guide 1. I just read through the study guide for you all. I read through all the answers. I read through everything that I have. So hopefully that will help you guys on the test. So hopefully this will help you guys on the test. And bye!